it. If we talk about the specs, you get a 5-inch HD display, MediaTek MT6735 processor, clocked at 1 GHz. Yes, it is a bit underclocked. We'll talk about that in a short while. You get 3 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage. Now the first thing inside the box is the Coolpad Note 3 Lite. I'll keep that aside. You also get a free screen guard within the box. You have some documentation right there. And you also get a wired headset within the box. And you have a micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable and a 1 amp USB wall charger. So that's everything we get inside the box. Let's have a look at the Coolpad Note 3 Lite. Now this is the white with champagne gold color. Now you have that fingerprint sensor right there as well, and let me tell you, it works brilliantly. So let's have a look at the build now. So in the front again you have a 5-inch display. On the right of the device you have the power lock and unlock button, which is actually pretty sturdy. It does offer good feedback. I think you can see a bit of a texture on the back cover because it is there. It's a very soft texture. It feels great to hold. It makes grippability far better. At the top of the phone you'll see the 3.5mm audio jack. On the left you have the volume rocker, which is again quite sturdy and does offer good feedback. At the bottom you have the primary microphone and the micro USB data syncing and charging port. You can also see this metallic trim running on all the 4 sides, including the camera module at the back, which is a 13 megapixel camera, and you have that excellent fingerprint sensor at the back, noise cancellation mic and the speakerphone at the bottom. The back has a very nice texture. As I said earlier, it is quite sturdy. Inside you will see that you have 2 separate SIM card slots. Both support 4G LTE. You can also see the SAR values right there. And you have a separate micro SD card slot at the bottom. Overall, given the 5-inch form factor, the phone feels great to hold. Both buttons are easily reachable and the grippability is really good with the matte finish back cover. Now if we come to the front, you will see a 5 megapixel camera up top, proximity and light sensors, and yes, there's a notification LED which you see glowing right there too. Now at the bottom of the display you have capacitive buttons which don't light up. Let's not dwell on that, we'll get to the display now. So you have a 5-inch HD IPS display. It has very good viewing angles, it is plenty sharp. You can see that the text looks really crisp over here. It has good color reproduction as well. The viewing angles are quite wide, there is no distortion in brightness or colors, and even outdoors this display is quite visible. The metallic frame on the side does offer some protection to the front panel as well. But I know you want to talk about that fingerprint sensor, so let's go ahead and set it up. Setting it up is really easy. Just enter the app, set up a PIN or a password, and then you can enroll any finger. It supports up to 5 fingers which you can enroll, and you can see how fast
the game is running smoothly as of now. We are not facing any issues with the game. So the first game is working fine. Let me just take the temperature readings after a couple of minutes of gaming. There is no major heating issues as of now. Temperature has increased to 24 degrees Celsius on the back, and it's 28 actually in this region. So it has increased around 8 degrees Celsius on the back, and the game is working fine. We are not facing any kind of issues with the game. The graphic quality is good. So let's take the temperature readings again. The temperature on the back has increased to around 29.5. That's actually 31 degrees. And the temperature in the front is 27. So here's a third game, Asphalt 8. And as you can see, we are running the game on high settings. The game is working fine. You might notice a frame drop here and there, but the game is totally playable on the device. So let's take the quick temperature readings again. And the temperature has increased to 35 degrees on the back. And the maximum temperature. The graphic quality is good. And as you can see, there was a stutter there. Now the game is working fine. There is lag in this game. It's not totally smooth, especially if you fire. So there is slight lag in this game, but you can still enjoy the game. As you can see, now the game is smooth. There is lag while firing. So let's take their temperature readings again. It's still 35 degrees on the back, and at the front it's 31-32 degrees Celsius. So there is no major heating issue with the smartphone, and it can handle most of the games available for Android platform. You can enjoy high-end gaming as well on this affordable smartphone.
The gameplay for you. Quad-core CPU. This phone performed really well. The GPU here coupled with 3 gigs of RAM is working wonders when it comes to gaming experience, and we did not face any sort of lags or stutters in the Dead Trigger 2, which is a relatively very heavy game.